Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy, Dr. Coach Erwin L. Hudson, a.k.a. Dr. Coach. Oh, hoops, baby. Let's go. Folks, get ready for episode 7. Still rocking with Coach Calvin Lingelbach. Folks, I'm telling you, so much information, so many wonderful stories. He's a true treasure, and I'm so glad that he was willing to sit down and just share his thoughts on basketball, life, and everything in between. Episode 7 of Coaches, Parents, and Players. Oh my. I get into this debate all the time with my players, the kids I train, parents. Everybody's got their own perspective. Who is your GOAT? The greatest of all time, basketball.
No doubt.
No doubt? MJ. Thank you. Thank you. He's on the wall here.
No doubt.
I got him on the wall several places.
Yep.
That's MJ.
You gave me goosebumps because I sat down right. That's the first thing I saw.
Yep, that's him there. There's you above your head there. Nah, he's the greatest. Like I said, we've been through a lot of the eras, and most of the young people, they see LeBron, they think, okay, LeBron's the GOAT. LeBron's a great player. No doubt. Longevity, kept his body in shape all this time. I mean, you've got to tip your hat to what all he's done. But the body of work, the level that he played at, the beauty that he played at, you know, when you're a real basketball fan, I've seen a lot of players, and I assess talent all the time, and he's my GOAT, definitely. So
My GOAT because
yes, that's what I want to know.
Phil Jackson wrote an awesome book.
Yep.
It's called Sacred Hoops.
Sacred Hoops, yes.
I haven't read the last chapter of that book because I'm weird. I don't want that book to end.
Oh, wow.
So if I read the last chapter, the book's over.
It's over,
So
yeah.
I've always got it in my hip pocket. I've got a buddy that I played golf with, and he moved away, and I refused to play the last hole with him because I didn't want it to end, and he's so mad at me because I'm beating him. Okay, so back to Michael Jordan. Phil Jackson in Sacred Hoops, by the way, he was the author, said, you guys have never seen Michael Jordan's best game. You've never seen him at his best, talking to the media, talking to the fan base.
Wow.
And he goes on and said, Michael Jordan's best games were at practice. He played so hard at practice. Nobody's ever seen him really play that intense on a Friday night game against the Lakers.
Wow.
Why? He wanted his teammates to be better. He wanted to make them better. So he busted his, now I'm using Phil Jackson, he busted his butt at practice to make Pippen better, to make Horace Grant better, to the shooters, the big guys inside, to make them better, to make the team better. That's what it was all about. That's why he's my GOAT. He made his team better. He never missed games. He played out there with 150-degree temperatures, and he's my GOAT.
Gotcha. No, that's big. He's who I stayed up to watch. You know, if I could find when his game was on, I was going to watch that game, no matter what. Same thing. And then I went to Kobe because Kobe was in that similar ilk. You know, he worked just like that.
Chucky Atkins said he could never beat, and he slowed his talk down because he wanted me to think about this. I said, Chucky, I beat Chucky Atkins. Last game we played one-on-one, and when we played at Evans, there were no out of bounds.
Gotcha.
There were no fouls. There was no air conditioning in the gym.
I remember that.
We're playing at 21.
Yeah.
And tough. You get fouled, you shouldn't have shot. You get open.
Yeah.
But I beat Chucky Atkins in the last game we played, and he still wants me to play again. No, anyway. So Chucky says, Coach, I can never beat Kobe. I said, you couldn't beat me. He said, no, Coach. I could never beat Kobe to the gym.
Oh, wow.
If I went at 6 o'clock in the morning, Kobe was there at 5. If I went at 5 o'clock in the morning, Kobe was there at 4. I said, well, how does he know what time you're going to get to the gym? Says, Coach, I don't know. All I know is the man was there. Number 8 was there every time. Wow. 8, right? Did I get the one right?
He was 8.
So he says, Coach, he was there all the time.
Wow.
So,
that's big time. And Chucky, like I said, he's one of my favorites, too. And that's one of your players, Chucky. When I first moved to Orlando, I started working Chucky out. He was at South Florida getting ready to leave because he wanted to go to the NBA and everything. I used to rebound for him back in the day. So good friend of mine too. So dang, that's big. Chucky couldn't beat him to the gym.
No, I thought you were going to say it was big that he couldn't beat me one-on-one. Okay, that's the important thing here. Let's not get sidetracked.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is the point. Okay. I'm actually get on Chucky about that too.
Please
never,
do. Please
never.
Do.
All right.
Well, I won't say never. Just the last time.
The last time.
Okay,
that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
The last game matters.
That's all I remember.
Yep. All right, this is gonna be quick. No wrong answer. I didn't give you this earlier, but when I say a name, You got 3 seconds. Just give me a one-word answer. No wrong answers out there. Just I want to know the mind of Coach Calvin Lingelbach when I say a name. Okay, ready. Let's do this. Rapid fire. Steph Curry.
Love him.
Gotcha. Kobe Bryant.
Sweat.
Victor Wembanyama.
Long last name.
Larry Bird.
King of Funk.
Wow, funk. Magic Johnson.
Winner. Always got picked first on the pickup games.
Wow. Hakeem the Dream. Olajuwon.
Drop step, pivot,
Yep.
old school,
Shake. Yep, the Dream Shake. Bill Russell.
rings and block shots.
Gotcha. Nikola Jokic.
Gosh, which one is that? The Laker one, or is that
The big man Nuggets.
that's a Nuggets guy?
Nikola. The Joker.
Crazy what he can do.
I know with what he got.
It's amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
exactly. Doesn't look like a player. Like, I mean, is that the kind of guys you played against though back in the day? That they look like that. The bodies.
What?
They said y'all
Are
played
you
against.
serious?
You know, they said y'all played against plumbers and
Oh my goodness gracious! Let's go next one.
LeBron James.
Longevity,
Okay. Vince Carter.
unbelievable ups.
Ups, yeah.
I got to tell you a story. Okay.
Tell me, yeah, we got to tell me quick.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so I'm an early guy. If I'm getting the game at tip off, I'm late.
Yep.
Vince Carter, Tallahassee, Mainland was
Oh, it's
there.
high school. Okay.
High school,
Gotcha.
Tallahassee, Mainland, and everybody said, "Oh man, he can get a quarter off the top of the backboard."
Wow.
So got there early. I told the boys, and we went to like 12 games that week, so nobody wanted to get to the games early. And
Yeah.
plus, all we're doing is sit with a bunch of losers up in the crowd. But I said, no, Mainland's playing. I'm getting there early.
Yep.
And I saw Mr. Carter layup drill because you couldn't dunk and lay and
Yeah.
in
Oh,
pregame.
the pregames, yeah. Text.
Homeboy was like a shoulder over. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
Amazing.
High school?
Way crazy. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I've only seen one guy jump higher.
How tall was he?
God,
You don't know?
my wife knows all this. That's
Yeah, I
6'5".
know. 6'5", okay, in high school. So, wait, so who's the guy who jumped higher?
Horace Copeland.
Copeland? Yeah.
High C.
Oh,
High
really?
C
Did he
played
play, he played for you, right?
He played basketball. He didn't play his senior year because they said he needed to play football.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We had a dunk contest every year preseason, right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And the students would have to bring canned goods to get in. This
Yep,
was during
yep.
the school day.
Yep.
High C could take off like MJ at the foul line and put 4 feet above. It was when
Okay,
he
so
did
how tall was he then? Was he big?
it gives me chills.
How tall was he?
Maybe 6'3",
What?
6'4". I really don't
He was
remember.
he wasn't that big? I mean,
I
wasn't
don't
that tall?
remember that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't like he was 6'7".
Okay, wasn't that though? Okay.
But I mean, he was state high jump champion, and I don't think he really had a lot of the technique, the
Really?
flopping. But dunking a basketball,
Gotcha.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So high C. All right, Chucky Atkins.
Competitor, battler, point guard. No,
Here's a pure
Point
point.
guard.
Here's a pure point.
point guard,
Was he a pure point?
pure point.
Really? Okay.
Pure point.
Yeah, I know NBA definitely. I know I played with him a lot in pickup games, and he was a scorer. He
So,
wanted to-
so the Magic. So Chucky went out of the country to play
Yep.
because he couldn't get into the NBA,
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly.
And the Magic every year would bring him back, and Chucky would play against.
Yeah. Everybody.
Whoever the Magic
Daryl
were
Armstrong.
trying out.
Everybody. Yep.
And this happened like 3 years.
Oh.
And the fourth year, I forget who the GM was or whatever, said, you know what? Chucky comes in every year and beats the heck out of whoever we bring in.
Yeah.
Why aren't we keeping him?
Yes.
And they said, you know what? You're right. And that's when.
That's how he got in.
That's-
Who was it? Did Doc sign him? Who was the coach then?
Dang. See, I don't know.
I think
that
it was
stuff.
Doc. I think it was Doc because Doc did like him. I
It
know.
might have been.
I think it was Doc.
I mean, Doc's a point guard, so he recognized.
Yeah.
But
Nah.
Chucky always said that he might have been a little slow. He played with Allen Iverson, and Iverson was so fast up.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
nobody. They might have been able to outrun Chucky 94 feet without a ball,
Yeah, but with the ball,
but with a ball, no.
he can move. Yeah.
Dude, oh, yeah.
The control. Yeah, he had ball control like
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
I played against him a lot when I was.
The
I was
only
like
the only
24.
problem with Chucky is his high school coach beat him the last one-on-one game they played.
That's
so,
his issue.
Yeah,
Remember
that probably held him back a little bit.
That might have got him.
That was quite a scar.
Especially, I mean, how old were you back then when you beat him?
I think I was like 63. No, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, I know. I got to ask you this one since you got a chance to play with this guy. Chocolate Thunder, Daryl Dawkins.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yes.
Sweetheart.
He was a great guy. Sweetheart.
I want to talk to, if you're going to ask me more about him, sweetheart.
Yeah. No.
Just sweetheart.
Now go for it. Tell me now, because I want to know.
Now-
How do you? I mean, when you see him, this is a massive man.
So
Sweetheart.
Daryl's at Carver Junior High School.
Okay.
We're at Evans. We saw Daryl play. I don't recall how we saw him play, but they didn't have a uniform big enough for him at Carver. So here's this big man in a little scrunched up uniform. So now it's the summer of 73. I'm going to be a senior.
Yep.
Daryl's coming to school. Coach Pennington said, "Hey, Calvin, I want you to go pick up Daryl at Carver Shores, and I want you to show him Pine Hills, drive him around."
Yeah.
And he got us a summer job at Elman Battery. Daryl would put the batteries on the 15th shelf up there, and I'd put them on the 7th shelf. I took Daryl around in my little Datsun with his knees up around his ears, and we would drive the neighborhood. I'd take him to all the pretty girls I knew, say, "Hey, this is Daryl, say hello." And this was back 73, so this was pre a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So
I totally understand.
So Daryl, man, from day one, he just fit right in. And there's also a big misconception out there.
Yeah, okay.
So his first year as a sophomore, I was a senior. And a lot of people think that we played on the same team, which we did.
I got you.
But everybody says that I played with Daryl Dawkins, and they're wrong. So now you're supposed to be thinking, how can you guys be on the same team?
Yeah.
And you not play with Daryl
Yeah,
Dawkins?
that's what I'm asking.
That's what you're asking? What are you asking?
I'm asking that. I was going to ask you, how was it like to play with Daryl Dawkins?
I didn't play with him.
You didn't play with him?
We were on the same team,
Okay.
but I didn't play with him.
So what are you trying to tell me?
I'm trying to tell you that Daryl played with me. Okay?
He played with you.
Daryl played with me. I didn't play with Daryl. Daryl played with me.
Okay.
So playing with Daryl, his first game of the year, we played against Lem Johnson, Martin County Stewart. He had like 20, 25, 27 against Lem Johnson, who went to Stetson.
Okay.
And was a tremendous player. And right then, that night, we knew that Daryl, we knew all along that Daryl was special. I mean, not only was he a man, I shook hands with him, and I think his fingers brushed my elbow, but he was such a kind giant. He was such a sweetheart. He would go to Steak and Shake and would take the top off those pepper things and drink the whole thing. Yeah, it was just things I just remember.
Wow.
And all the Chocolate Thunder and all the name of the dunks and all that.
Yeah.
That was just something that somebody started. And then if Daryl was around now with all the social and all
oh my God,
it would be crazy.
It'd be big.
But he was an amazing, gentle giant.
I know.
Just
I would love to see him on the podcast.
Oh my God.
I've seen him talk a little bit in the past, but I didn't know the real side of him though.
Well, you can see him. You got to find Penn State football team.
Okay.
His son is an offensive center or a defensive
Oh,
lineman.
really?
He's
Okay.
number 53.
Is he pretty good?
Pretty good, but he's a
Spitting image?
He's like 6'6". Daryl was probably a little bit bigger than him.
Yeah.
Well, taller than him,
Yeah.
not necessarily bigger, but
Gotcha.
he is a spitting image.
Oh, wow.
I've heard him interviewed. I look at him and I go, "Oh my gosh, I see your pops in you." I mean,
have you ever met him? You never met him
I
yet?
have not.
Okay. So he's at Penn State though. That's good
He
though.
is, yeah.
Okay. Thinking Daryl went straight out of high school.
He was the first guy to go from high school to the NBA.
That's what I
Everybody
thought.
says Moses Malone.
Yeah.
Moses went to the ABA.
ABA, yeah.
But to the NBA was Daryl.
Oh, Daryl was?
He went to the 76ers with quite a crew of characters. Lloyd B. Free. Dr. J was there. That was quite a awakening
Motley
for an
crew,
18-year-old young man
I
from
know.
Carver/Pine Hills.
I know. You said he was a good kid too. He wasn't.
So good.
Okay.
So good.
That's awesome, man.
So good.
D. Dawkins. All right. Amari Stoudemire. Did you coach against him?
Yusuf Baker.
Yusuf Baker. Yeah. How did he do against him? How'd they do?
We kicked their butt.
Y'all kicked their butts?
Amari got all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yusuf and him played on the same AAU teams.
Yep, sure did.
And Yusuf let Amari
Yep.
do the
Yep. He took a backseat to him.
he did.
I knew that. I knew
He
that.
did. I mean,
I
if all
actually
wa-
traveled with him a little bit. I
Yeah.
traveled with that team, so I remember that. He took a backseat.
and
Was he? Yusuf was that good? I've had Yusuf in the gym. His son. I've got a little son looks just like him. I've trained him
he's
a
up
couple
at
of
St.
times.
Cloud, right? St.
Yeah,
Cloud High
St.
School?
Cloud. Yep. And Yusuf, a great guy. I mean, talked to him. I didn't know him as well when he was in high school, but was he a good guy too? Good kid.
Good guy. Yusuf was a good guy. He was kind, and he blew out one knee his
Yep.
junior year, and he blew out his other knee his senior year. So, yeah,
Barring injuries, he would have been pretty special. You think?
I think so. I mean,
Gotcha.
when George Raveling from Nike comes to your school
Yeah.
and says, "Hey, where's the Baker kid? You know, we want
Gotcha.
to do this." I mean,
Wow.
somebody had to think he was pretty special. So,
Gotcha.
but then I think he went to South Florida and things.
Yeah.
He didn't have any really guidance down there.
Gotcha.
So,
All right, yeah, two more guys. Then I'm gonna ask you about another one of your players, though. Manu Ginobili,
is that the lefty shooter?
lefty. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. Six man.
just knew how to get the ball
Yeah,
in
he
the
put it in the basket. Yep.
And a winner.
Gotcha. All right, Luka Doncic. That's Laker.
I'm so happy that he's dropped some weight.
I know.
I
Looking good.
I watched a little of the game last night, and he threw a no look behind the head pass to a guy 30 feet from the basket for a three that
Yeah.
nobody else would ever even think of doing that. More or less being able to do
Yeah,
it. So
to do it,
he's
yeah.
special.
No, he is. He's a special dude. Hey, one of your players I wanted to ask you about, Carlton Christian. That was one of my, Boo. Yeah. He was one of my favorite guys. I know he got in a lot of trouble and stuff, but was he a good player? Was he a.
Boo was special, man. He was very athletic.
Super athletic?
Really a team player.
Gotcha.
Was a pain in the butt in the right way.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, the game at Cypress Creek where Amari was going against Yusuf, I was just talking to Coach Joe about this last night. And so Boo got the ball about 30 feet from the basket, and he went, and Yusuf was on the block,
Yeah.
and Amari was, ball side.
Yep.
And Boo just said, "I'm not throwing it to the wing like Lingelbach wants me to. I'm going to take two dribbles." And he went down the middle and took that ball up here and said, "Amari who?" And went, boom.
Yeah.
And it was probably it was probably the second best play I'd ever seen.
Wow.
The best play I'd ever seen was Chucky hit a 3-pointer in the second overtime against Oviedo from half court, which was crazy. But anyway.
Really? All right, folks, there you have it. Episode 7 in the books. It's a wrap.